Hey, what up? I found this document where I practically show how to active read copy, and it's maybe like 6 steps. And the first one is create a preliminary outline where you scan for subtitles and indicators of structure. For example, this is the hook. This is an example of a sales letter, right? And as you can see, the hook starts here and ends here. And the hook is maybe like 2 parts, 3 parts. It starts with an intriguing question and then bribe to read, and then guides the attention to an object of interest. This is like the thing that I was analyzing, and it was a pattern. And then comes the crat section. So it always comes like this. The first is a hook and a bribe to read, and a promise like what's in it for me. And then after the promise comes always, almost always, the credibility section. So here it is. And then whatever. This is like a first example of how creating a preliminary outline looks like. For example, this structure starts with a hook in a question and then goes to storytelling, kind of a storytelling that resonates with the prospect, which in this case the reader is an American between the ages of 65 or around like that. And then comes the credibility section, etc., etc. You have to create a preliminary outline. And then the second step is read with a pencil, sticky notes, and highlighters to mark up important elements of the copy that you think you can use for your project or for your practice. And these are very, very marked up. Like, for example, well, this part serves as proof, and this adds credibility. This implies that it's safe and predictable. That's from Kyle Milligan. So yeah, you read with a pencil. Then you take notes of what you find interesting as you read. For example, these are notes. Let's see this one. Story outline. So yeah, maybe we can find another. For example, this is an open loop. Why does it work? It gets them hooked and intrigued with specific details and benefits, instill a question in your reader's mind, and bribes to read. Now that they want to know how it works or what it is, you'll now test that question. So you write in bullet points or write down some techniques or strategies that the writer is using so that you can model them later on your own projects. And the fourth step that I like to do is something that Cal Milligan calls translate, where you basically write a summary of what each section was and what they were trying to communicate. You can draw a timeline at the online. Uh, for example, this is something that the hook is doing. It starts with a question and then it spans on a story. So the question is, it creates an intriguing hope in the reader with a question, and it's a question that strikes a chord and a problem on top of their mind, and then transitions into a story. It expands on the question with a story that seems could solve the problem, the intriguing question, and it's relevant for the problems. So that's some example of how translating looks like. It's like a summary. The fifth step is practice writing drills, and I think that's for maybe another video, but you try to emulate in your writing the style or approach of the message and corrects the mistakes. Then you read again and again. So after you read, what you do is write. And when you write, you're focusing on a chunk of what you read. And for example, if you read something on how to create intrigue, then you practice your own way to create intrigue or create a certain emotion or copy certain structure. And I have another notes here, but that's like what I've done basically. And I just found this document. I think I haven't shared it before, so yeah. So bye.